At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about Levoit air purifier for baby. Yes, people, I got my hands on this amazing new air purifier for your nursery to really allow to purify the air and give you a good understanding of how well the air quality is in your nursery. And this does this through multiple different ways. One of the ways is it has amazing filtration built into it that's going to suck in all the air and purify it out. The other way is through smart technology. Yes, this has a sensor, actually multiple sensors built in that will give you an air quality readout so you can see in real time exactly how well your nursery is. And that will allow you to adjust things like crack a window or open a door or simply adjust the humidity in the room. And because this is a Sprout, it can pair up super easily with the Sprout Smart Humidifier, which Levoit also sells. So definitely subscribe to this channel for a full review on that coming up very shortly. So it can tell you a bunch of different things through all the different smart tech built in. It also has an app that's going to allow you to remotely view the air quality in the room from a distance while your baby is napping. It also is an all-in-one, so it does have multiple things going on. It's not just purifying the air, it also has a sound machine that's gonna allow you to play some good sounds that's gonna help your baby sleep longer. Not to mention the fact that it has a light built in with zero blue light, so you're not gonna be waking your baby up while you're trying to put your baby down, if you know what I'm saying. So it has a really nice warm light that's adjustable, plus a bunch of other smart features that will allow you to make this thing go completely dark. So if you're like me and you really believe in a dark room makes a baby sleep longer, you can completely darken this whole thing so there's not a single bit of light coming out of it, which is really, really cool. Also, it has the ability to adjust the light based on your settings. So you can set the light to go into breathe mode. You can set the light as bright as you want or as dim as you want. So it's really, really cool. And then it has some presets that will adjust the light with the sounds. So it's really a smart air purifier that's really trying to be the nursery helper. Yes. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said baby air purifier. After that, I'm going to be putting this to the At Home Lucas test to figure out, is it something you should buy for your baby or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. So this, of course, is the Levoit Sprout. This is the air purifier right here. These are some of the features that it has. We'll, of course, go through all of that later on in this video. Let's just get this unboxed really fast. All right, and that is everything that comes in the box. I really like the fact that the power cable is blue. That is really cool. Matches, of course, the top up here, and then you get your instruction manual. Then here is the Sprout right here. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing set up in the house, and then we're gonna go through a quick walkthrough. First impressions, this thing's really cool. They seem to slim it down right here, kind of cinch the waist, if you will. Okay, setting this thing up was very, very simple. You just hit the plus in the top right corner. You click add device, you go down to air quality, and then you're gonna find the Sprout air purifier. You click on that one at the bottom and click next, and then you simply hold down the power button for 5 seconds and it starts to pair up. This thing paired up to my router so fast, I was literally blown away. Usually you have a few problems here or there. This thing had 0 problems whatsoever. Definitely 2 thumbs up for how easy it is to set this up to your house. Okay, let's go and walk through the app real quick. So this has an amazing ability to tell you exactly what is going on in your nursery, so you don't actually have to open the door and go in and see. You're going to get a full readout of everything on there. You can, of course, make schedules really easily for this thing to turn on and turn off, which is really amazing. You can adjust the fan speeds and all kinds of stuff. You could set timers, so if you're going to nap your kid and you want this just to run really quickly while your kid's napping, you can do that. You can see the filter life, and of course buy new filters straight through Levoit, which is really cool. The settings are nice. They give you a lot of different adjustments that you can adjust for your air purifier, and a lot of different adjustments right here, so you can change things up for the size of the room. So it's really able to be customized in a really nice way, or you just simply put it on auto and you're good to go. So that is really nice. It also gives you a good understanding of the air quality. So if you're wondering what these numbers mean, you can look in the app and it'll tell you exactly what those numbers mean. You typically want it to be below 50, and as you run it longer and longer, it should tell you a better readout. So you want it to be between 20 and 40, I would guess. And then here you can adjust all the lighting. And then this is the sound machine portion right here, which is really cool. You can, of course, fully customize this, have it run for an hour or 120 minutes, which is really nice. And you could change that all up. So really customizable for the sound machine, very customizable for all different aspects of it. The app is super user-friendly and very simple. So 2 thumbs up for the app. Okay, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So up at the top here, you have a very simple layout, really easy controls. You have a green accent right here to show you the quality of the air in your house. All of these are capacitive buttons that you could touch really, really easily. You can go up to 4 different fan speeds, or you can switch it to AU, which is basically auto. And what it's going to do is going to give you a readout of the air quality in your room. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but that is the readout right there. Over here, you have the ability to turn on your rain sound or whatever sounds you want out of these presets right here. The cool thing is, as you go through these, the lights actually change down here. So I'll go through these really quickly because there's not a lot of them. So there you go, it just went to warm and then to cool right there. And you can, of course, change this in the app. So you can go in the app and you could change it to whatever you want, the brightness, the warm tones, the cool tones. And then the other thing it does, when you turn on the noisemaker right here, it's going to shut off this display here. So you could potentially have this completely turned off. All you have to do is turn off the light right here. And now that's off, and then this is going to go off. So if you want your baby to sleep in a dark room, boom. Now the whole thing is stealth. It's not going to wake your baby up or keep your baby up, so that's really cool. And then when you turn this off, then everything will return back to normal. The display will stay on forever and ever and ever. So that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. And then, of course, you have your volume controls right here, so you can turn the volume up and down super easily. I will say that the fan on this is so quiet. The thing that's weird so far is this readout right here. I don't really understand it. It seems to bounce all over the place. I'm not sure if it has to run in the room for a little bit of time, but it will tell you things through the app, like the room temperature is too low. It'll tell you things like the air quality is low. You need to open a door or open a window. So it's really trying to make sure that this room, wherever this thing is sitting, is completely safe for your baby. So that is quite amazing, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But yeah, very simple controls right here. You have the ability to turn the display off like that. The only thing I don't like is when it goes off, it's really off, and you don't know where anything is. And so it's one of those things where you have to just kind of figure it out on your own. I really like the colors on this. Really cool, very cute, very nursery-esque. And this thing is really trying to be the nursery sort of helper, if you will. So it's trying to really monitor everything. The speaker on here is really good. This will actually replace my nightlight and my sound machine. So I'm basically getting an air purifier, sound machine, nightlight, and an air quality alert all in one. So if for some reason, heaven forbid, you had a CO2 leak or you had some CO leak or something like that, this thing will definitely check that for you and tell you right away. So first impressions, this thing is really, really cool. Alright, I got my microphone set up on the speaker. I have the volume up as loud as it goes. Let's go ahead and listen to all the different sounds from the sound machine. All right, let's talk about the air quality sensor right here. So this thing is really cool. It has 5 different sensors built into this. I think they have some patents on it too. So this is gonna give you a really good readout. Now, when you first plug this thing in, I would give it a day of running. I like to turn it on to 4 and run it for quite some time to really get a good accurate readout right here. If you do have your windows closed, you're gonna see the CO2 go up. If it's wintertime where you are like it is for me, you're gonna see that happen, and that's very common and that's very normal. What you don't wanna see is your windows open and the CO2 still being up. That's gonna become a problem. If you have a vent fan in your house, turn that on. That'll help suck out some of the CO2. So this readout is really cool. It can be a little bit scary at first because you're like, whoa, this is a very strong readout. But once you get used to it and you understand what everything is, it's really nice to have that. And I definitely think that this is a huge plus. And it's actually going to make me get some air quality sensors for the rest of the house because it's something that's really important to have just to know a little bit more information. So I definitely love the fact that that is there. It's another addition to this whole unit right here. So big thumbs up for the air quality index. All right, let's give this cute little guy a star rating. So I'm absolutely blown away by this air purifier. The room is noticeably different from before I put it in to where it is now. There is a beautiful smell in the air that just is all thanks to this guy right here. This thing really is the nursery companion like they say it is. They're not lying about that. Absolutely amazing. To get readouts and notifications of the air quality in your nursery is really amazing, and it really makes you feel at peace. And this thing definitely does need to run for quite some time for it to get a good air quality readout from the room. And one thing I did notice is when the fan would turn on, the furnace in the house, the air quality would drop because little particulates would flow, like dust and whatnot, would flow over to this thing. Because it kind of blows directly on it, and it would then tell me that the readout was lower than it was. But when the furnace wasn't running, the air purifier would tell me that the air quality is good, which is really awesome. So it's really just nice to have this as a companion. It really does purify the room, and when you put it on fan 4, it is very powerful. So I'm going to give this thing a solid 5-star rating. The look of it, the functionality, everything about it is just amazing. I would recommend it to anyone who has a nursery, anyone who has a baby. This thing is really going to help your baby sleep well and keep the room pure. All right, there you go. That is the baby air purifier by Levoit. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. If you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.